What I love about the movie is the costumes selection. It stood out. It represented each and every scene nicely.
Ashamed of yourself? You have 5 sons from 5 different men.
Yes, and I'm proud of my boys. They are Jedida's 5 boys. Judas.
There are moments in the movie that maybe personally too, I think it could have been better. I will share that with you. That is coming from the deepest part of my heart. It's all love. And so, guys, if you haven't watched the movie, this is the reason why you need to grab a copy.
We need to go and look for this money anyhow.
I believe you guys are paying attention to the details of the trailer.
You go and rob C&K furniture store? That's the only way we can get quick money to save our mother's life. DJ Paco Ray.
Okay guys, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Paco Rich. If today is your first time watching my content here on this channel, then I'm going to encourage you to subscribe and then also become a fan. Just don't subscribe, but you should be interacting, you should be in the comment section and all that. Let's build this community. So today, I've had several calls coming at me that DJ Paco Rich, we want to see the Ghanaian perspective or the Ghanaian view or the review of the movie we call A Tribe Called Judah. Yes. And so if maybe this is the first time hearing this movie, A Tribe Called Judah, it's a Nigerian movie, proper Nigerian movie, which was released on December 15th, 2023, just last month. So meaning we have few days to hit a month to that movie, and it's making waves everywhere. Well, I am not somebody that frequently watch a lot of movies. I'm going to show you the trailer, the highlights of the movies and all that. But just to tell you, I'm not somebody who regularly sits down and watch movie unless it's been highly recommended. And so once a couple of friends, recommended this movie, A Tribe Called Judah, A Tribe Called Judah, was buzzing on all social media handles and people were looking for it. And I said, nah, I think I need to pay this attention, or I need to pay attention to these movies. And big ups to, there was a subscriber here who also, brought the same idea that DJ Paco Rich, you need to watch this movie. Big ups to Fresh FM, my rep there, Victor, he also spoke about it. So then I decided to sit down, grab my popcorn, and then enjoy this movie. And when I came to, believe that this movie was actually, the brain behind this movie was a lady called Funke Akindele. And that reminds me, back in my junior HSH, I went to school with a girl called Wendy Akindele. I don't know if they have any connection. But after reading about this woman and getting to know her, I turned out to believe this woman is a genius. And so I'm going to give you a little bit about the movie. I have watched it, but I'm going to read something about the movie to you. Then after that, I will share my experience, what I loved about the movie, what I feel it could be improved next time. But trust me, above all, this is something good coming out of Nigeria. No two ways about that. I'll be very, very, very honest with somebody who might say, Paco, for you there, we don't expect anything less than to go. No. There are moments in the movie that maybe personally too, I think it could have been better. I will share that with you. That is coming from the deepest part of my heart. It's all love. And so guys, if you haven't watched the movie, this is the reason why you need to grab a copy. And so the movie reads, A Tribe Called Judah is a 2023 Nigerian film produced by Funke Akindele and starring Funke Akindele herself. So the lady that produced that movie actually starred in the movie, and she was the main character. She was a young lady, but how they were able to make her up to sink into that old age character was amazing. There were lots of stars in there, but I'm sure you guys will forgive me because I'm not too good in the names, pronunciation and all that, but I'll try my best, so forgive me. So we have Funke Akindele, we have Timini Egboson, we have Jide Kene Achofusi, we have Oze Osman, we have Toby Makende, we have Olumide Oworo, we have Genevieve Ome, Inse Ekpe. You let me end here because somebody might be very angry because I have no clue about the names. The names are very, very, very complex for me. But like I told you, the cast list be top notch. These are experienced people. And one person that I loved him so much is one guy we've been seeing a lot of skits called Rex. I was very excited when I saw him in that movie. So the film was released to the cinema nationwide on December 15th. Akindele has said the film was dedicated to her late mother and draws partial from her mother's life. Okay, meaning her mom has some connection with the story that, you know, she came up with. So the film was actually directed by Funke Akindele and Adewolu Owu. Yes, written by Funke Akindele, Colin Soko, and Ekin Labi. The story by Funke Akindele. So she did so much. She was part of the directing. She was part of the team that wrote the story. The story was originally by her, and it was produced by her, starring and then almost everything. And not to omit other cinematographers, let me share the trailer of this wonderful movie with you, and after that, we will do the rest of the review and the breakdown.
Tired of this generational curse.
Anoint my children with the blood of Jesus.
We're not cursed.
And what are we?
We are a special family. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You have 5 sons from 5 different men.
Yes, and I'm proud of my boys. They are Jedida's 5 boys. Judas.
If you talk to mommy and you go collect too.
You want to attack me?
No, sir.
Are you a he good? Tough for a boy like you don't know that you use Lolon.
Is this mop you're carrying on your head that is blocking your ear? You're calling into my head.
Take it easy now. It for you.
Àfọwọ́mọtí ìkúsóde. Gẹ́rẹ́.
We need to go and look for this money anyhow.
I believe you guys are paying attention to the details of the trailer.
You go and rob C&K furniture store?
That's the only way we can get quick money to save our mother's life.
That day is the perfect day for us to strike. We will go like guests for the party, wearing our different costumes, enter the store, carry the dollars and save our mother.
Chicken!
I ain't gonna.
I'm never going to be a party to this.
Count me out!
If Mama dies because you decide to be a coward, you killed her.
Her life is in your hands.
I'm in. Let's do this.
This kind of operation will be operation where person dey go with ordinary eye. Our better weapon.
Shino, no gun.
And underline the word no gun. I'll tell you something about it.
You run farm, they go run field.
Guys, anyhow, I won't do. I feel like we'll kill 100 people. Don't concern me.
Action film.
Beautiful trailer from the makers of A Tribe Called Judah. Excellent movie, production on point, and I'm sure by now you might have understood the story, but if you still don't get the head and the tail of it, I'm going to, make a quick summary of it. So this is a mother that loved her sons very well. According to the movie, he had 5 boys from 5 different men. But this is a mother who was very passionate. Yes, 2 of the kids were more responsible, but the other 3 were like radical. They were always bringing in problems and all that. The long and short of it was that the mom was that typical representation of an African mom who will defend their kids before they correct their kids. And you would agree with me, for an African mother, that is one of the features about them. And so she was always at the front defending her kids and all that. And then there came a time that she fell sick and she was suffering from kidney issues. She needed to be taken care of. The kids tried their possible best. They took her to the hospital and they were supposed to raise an amount of money which was not something close to what they can put together. And so they have to look for different sources of money. But then one of the son used to work in a furniture shop, which his boss was into money laundering and drug business and all that. He was a bad guy, but he was covering the business with the furniture business. And so this boy, by chance, saw his boss keeping some amount of dollars in his VIP lounge. And so quickly, when his mom's condition got worse, he told his brothers that my boss has this amount of money in a shop. And so we have to find means and ways to get this money to heal our mom. In the beginning, some of them didn't agree, some agreed, and they came up with a team, which includes some of the security personalities at the workplace. And so they decided on a date when they were having a party at the mall, which the furniture shop was located. And so they went in there with their various costumes, not the regular costumes, but some kind of masquerade, fancy, and all those kind of costumes. They went there, they enjoyed the party, but their eye was on the big ball, which was the dollars in the furniture shop. And so they closed the party, and action began. When people had gone home, they decided to break through the shop, spoil all the CCTV cameras, and go for the money. But unfortunately for them, the manager of the furniture shop, who happens to be a lady, also had a clue of money in that shop. So on the same day, she had also organized a team of robbers to go for the same money. So when the guys were almost done looting the money and they were about to exit the mall, they came head on, crash with this robbery team. And so they fought their way through. And the other robbery team had $1.5 million of the money. And the other group also had, I think, similar amount, because the money was around $3 million or $2-something million. And then some was, spread around, all those kind of stuffs. And so they all made their way, but in the, exchange of bullets, the boy who actually worked for the shop, who gave them the clue, was shot dead. And so right after the robbery, because the boss was a gang man, he found his way to, see one of the person, the culprit, and he realized that was the boss or the manager of the shop. And so this man went after the boss, brought her in, and they tortured her till she confessed that the boy who also used to work at the shop was part, or also came with another gang. And so they decided hunting for these boys. And these boys also had some area local vigilantes, protective crew, which one of the brothers was part of them. And so now the safest thing for them was to do is to move away from their village and go to another place. And so when they were going, the money laundering man, who happens to be the boss of CK Furniture, was after them. But good for them, there was a little battle between them, and they were able to defeat the boss. He was finally arrested by the laws because police were investigating about the whole robbery, and they realized that there was some amount of money in that building which he couldn't answer for. So they picked him up and they locked him. The rest were all declared wanted. And so it has some kind of moral lessons, which I'm sure if you have your time to watch this movie, you would understand. But what I love about the movie is the costumes selection. It stood out. It represented each and every scene nicely. The color grading. Whoever did the coloring of the movie, or the colorista that did the movie, did that on point. And from where I sit, I see that is the work of Da Vinci Resolve, and it was super. 2, the cameras, angles were on point. Scoring of the sounds was just perfect. My only issue was some of the gunshots was not so real. Like some were just coming, just smokes and all that. I felt they could have done better, but I believe there is more room for improvement. You can't always have it 100%. But apart from that, if I'm to rank these movies, I'm going to give it about over 90% over 100. And so if you haven't watched this movie called A Tribe Called Judah, then I'm going to encourage you to watch, because it's a nice movie. Just get this movie and watch. You will love it. My name is DJ Parker Rich. I don't know if you've watched this movie, but if you haven't watched, try and watch. A Tribe Called Judah, a Nigerian movie, but I'm reviewing it from the city we call Accra, Ghana. It's a beautiful movie by all standard, and I rate it 90%. Go grab this movie and watch, and come back to the comment section and tell me what you think about this movie. It's a beautiful movie, and I'm sure you will love it. My name is DJ Parker Rich, aka Mazi, aka Otumba, aka Siriki. I want to see you in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching this from. One love. I love you.
DJ Parker Rich.